Hello everyone, how are you all? I hope all of you are fine and safe. So, as we all are at the platform of the wire, where we are here to build the dreams, right? So, welcome to all of you at the platform of the wire and the journey of the TCNET exams. So, before starting, let's take a quote, something positive, right? We need some positive energy before starting something. So what our today's quote says that success comes from having the dreams that are bigger than your fears, right? Your dreams should be bigger than your fears, that I can do it. Never say I can't do it. Yes, I can do it. I can complete my dream. I can live my dream, right? So success, then only success will get to you. Okay, so let's start directly jump towards our session. As many of students have joined already, that's really good. So our today's topic, what will be our agenda of the today's lecture is that in from today's we are going to start a new topic, that is the order and sequence. Okay, as the order and sequence is a subtopic of ranking, you can say that. And so this is too much easy topic or very small topic that it will be completed within a 2-3 lectures. Actually, this is too much easiest topic. So we are going to start the order and sequence. So today agenda, what will be your agenda? First, we will see the what is the importance of the order and sequence as the exam point of view. Teaching an exam, other management exams, what is exactly importance. Then we will see the real life application, real life case study where actual use kahan pe hota hai uska. Then professional life use, that means yes, whenever after joining the job at the place of job, where will you use this order and sequence topic? So professional life importance. Then we will go for the basics of the order and sequence, right? First, yeah, session outline, we will see this best session outline, and then we will go for the basics. That is, what are the important concepts, what are the guidelines, how to solve the questions. All these basics we will see that. Then we will see the questions on the actually, as there are no types, actually, I have just taken the two parts, like easy questions and quite difficult questions. Actually, it's not difficult, quite high level questions. So this type of questions, only few questions we will see today and few questions we will see on tomorrow, next lecture. So this type we will complete the questions, then there will be practice questions for you, that will be assignment, and at the end summary will be there. Okay. So this is your total agenda of our today's lecture. So let's start. So first of all, what is the importance actually in the order and sequence? Yeah, in the TCET also there were one question on that. So as the exam point of view, if you are preparing for others exams also, then more than 80% exams, order and sequence topics get asked. One questions, at least one question will be there. And in the TCET also, we are expecting minimum one question, at least one question from the order and sequence. And for other management exams also, minimum one question as expected. And yeah, why we are we going to do this? Because this is actually easy. You can solve easily. It does not require more time if your practice is good. Okay. Initially, it may take quite time, but if you are perfect in that, you get practice and more. Then it's not too much time consuming, easily solvable, scoring. So that's why we are going to complete this topic. Okay, so this was your TSNET and OMET's importance, right? But real life case study, if you see about the real life case study, that where we use actually, where we use the order and sequence. What is this order and sequence where we use? As for suppose, yeah, means real life case study actually, not suppose, that is a real study that in this corona pandemic, when the vaccination started, then what does we do? We give the priority, right? And like priority decided. What is that priority? Actually, that priority was the sequence. Just like above 60 years, जो people थे उनको हमें पहले देना था. But yeah, before that, what we do? We did give to the government, that means doctors, nurses, or any government employees who are working continuously, police, like all those people. So हमने पहले उनको vaccination दे दिया. then इसके बाद 60 plus को कर दिया, then we goes to 18 to 45 plus. That means it was the sequencing, like yeah, first priority goes to this, then only we will go for another one, and then that is a sequence, that order and sequence we use everywhere in day-to-day life. Okay, so this is a real life case study actually. In this corona pandemic, we have seen many topics related to this. We have used very topics in this pandemic. Okay, so after this case study, actually, what will be the professional life importance? Okay, so sequencing, suppose you are working somewhere and there are some employees. So as per this, as per their skill, you have to give them the sequence that who is working better than, yeah, as per their sequence. Of course, as per the post, as per the sequence, also there are salaries depend on that. Their responsibility, work responsibilities are depend on their posts. That is on the sequence. That how who is working in what level. All this level, this all priority, that all we call it as an order and sequence, that we are giving the sequence. Or else you can say that sequence in the different files. You have different number of files, and yeah, if you, yeah, of course the sequence is important for to arrange all the, you have to arrange those files, and if you copy, if you paste it anywhere, if you save it anywhere, then it will get distracted, right? But if you give any sequence, if you give any order, like this is sequence में हमने specific रख दिया, then definitely it will help you, right? So this is the professional life importance actually. There you will use this order and sequence topic. Okay, so this was your total importance of the order and sequence. I hope the exact importance you have understood now. Right, so what will be the session outline actually? So how will we complete this topic? As the first lecture, we will see some of the basics of order and sequence. Then we will solve some easy type of questions. Then of course previous year question papers must be a question. We solve that questions too. Then I will give you the practice, that will assignment to you. And again in the next session, as I said earlier, that we will complete this in a two parts, and in the next thing we will see the next part, we will see the some quite difficult level of questions, quite high level questions I can say. So those questions and again practice summary, and that's it. And at the end, yes, there will be one revision also and Q&A section that will be together. Okay, so let's start. So basics. So in this actually what happens in the guidelines, what are the important guidelines? That question involves arranging the object in the ascending and descending order. That means sequence is nothing but the arranging, as we have to arrange many papers in the same, in a specific sequence as per as given in the questions also while solving. As per the specific some sequence is there, and we have to arrange them in that sequence. Either it is ascending or descending order, anything like, okay. And yes, here we can give two persons same position. As in the ranking, as I said, one person is equal to one position, right? One position के लिए एक person के लिए एक ही position confirm था वहाँ पे. I cannot give one or two persons one position in the ranking, as we have seen. But in the order and sequence, you can give two persons one position. It is a possible that, okay? One position you can give to one person or two person or three persons also one position. It's not like that only one person one position. It's one person is not equal to one position here. Okay, so this is the important guidelines actually, basic guidelines. While solving the example we have to remember this. Okay, so important points, let's see what are the important points actually here. So as I said, what is the meaning of this symbol? So suppose I said, okay, I said A and B, और उन दोनों के बीच में मैंने ये सिंबल लिखा. So what will be the meaning of this? Less than, that's good. That means का meaning क्या हो जाएगा? A is less than B, right? A is less than B. Okay, but in while solving the examples, we have to see one more meaning of this, that as A is less than B, that means A is not greater than B, or A is not equal to B. Are you getting what am I saying? Because in the question, they can change the language and they can ask you in any language. So at least you should know that if A is not less than B, that means A is less than B, that means A is not greater than B. Are you getting what am I saying? B is greater than A. Yes, we can say that B is greater than A. A is less than B. B is greater than A. Then we can say that A is not greater than, or I can say that A is neither greater nor equal to B. This sentence I have written on the board. Have you understood this? Is there anyone have a problem in this sentence? As suppose you are here and your younger brother is there. Okay, you both are there. And as I said that your younger brother is younger than you. That means your brother is younger than you. He is small than you. If I say that means you are greater than you. Right? Or that means that he is not greater than you or not equal to you because he is younger than you. Right? So I can write down as this way also. This is the basics actually. We have to understand this basic because this will help you while solving the examples because they can change the language of the question. So this will help you. Okay. And yeah, okay. Next sentence, what is that? That is a greater. As if I say A is greater than B. Okay. Now I'm taking P and Q suppose. Okay. So that's why you won't get confused. So what is the meaning of this? First thing, P is greater than Q. Right? P is greater than Q. Next one is a Q is less than P. And come on, tell me the third sentence. What will be the third sentence? P is neither smaller nor equal to Q. That's really good. As P is greater than Q, that means P is neither smaller nor equal to Q. Have you understood this? Okay. Similarly, the next third one was, we can say that greater than or equal to, right? Okay, यहाँ पे लिख देते हैं. As X is greater than or equal to Y. Then what is this meaning of this sentence? That is the X is greater than or equal to, okay? That means it may be either greater than or equal to Y. And or एक इसका meaning क्या हो सकता है? What is one more meaning is that? As X is a greater, that means Y is not greater than X. Yeah, yes, all of you are messaging here. That's really good. But yes, what can I say that now? As Y is less than X, I can say that Y is less than, actually that would be more better. Y is less than X. I can say like this also. Okay. Similarly for less than or equal to, यहाँ पे अगर less than or equal to होता तो क्या आ जाता? Oh wait, I will write down it here. Okay. ST. Okay. S is less than or equals to T. So what can I say here? S is less than or equal to T, or what can I say? T is greater than or equal to R. Actually, T is greater than or equals to S. Right here also less than or equal to, I can say or equal to S. Right? Have you understood up to this? What I have written down on the board? As this sentence will help you while solving the question. That's why we are looking this formula. Okay? As have you cleared this? Yes, clear. That's really good. So these are the important points. Now let's go for the next point. As you can see that A is not greater than B. Okay, in the point in the PPT, you can see that as I have written, A is not greater than B. That means A is less than or equal to B. That meaning actually, okay, okay, wait. Let me write down it on the board. Let's try to understand the meaning of these sentences because this sentence will help you in the questions. Otherwise, you will get confused. That's why we are taking the practice of this. Okay. As I know this is too much easy, but practice is must. Okay, important guidelines. Don't worry. At the time of summary, I will or at this after this slide, I will show you this. Okay. So let's see what I have written. What is in the slide? A is not greater than B. A is not greater than B. What is the meaning of this? A is not greater. That means he is either less or equals to, right? Actually, this is same. I can say we have already seen this actually, right? A is less than or equals to B, right? Similarly, in the next, what they have actually given. A is not less than B. That means A is not less than B. That means A is greater than or equal to B, right? Okay. Is there anyone have problem up to this? Will this be or and? No, not and. Actually, if I'm saying that X is this one, if I'm saying that, then the meaning of this either greater or equal to. Because both conditions are not possible at the moment. At the same time, you are saying that suppose you and your younger brother is there, okay? आप और आपका छोटा भाई है. So he will be either less than or I'm not saying actually छोटा भाई. You and your brother is there, okay? Two of you. So what is the possibility that he is either equal to you, either less than you, or more than you? That means all three conditions or any two conditions at the same time is not possible. Are you getting this? Yeah, now we will say that if they are twins, then it is a possible. Then in the twins also, someone is quite greater than, right? Someone is quite younger. So as this, I'm saying that as two conditions are not possible at the same time. Okay. So this is, yeah, but yeah, with this actually I have to explain one more thing actually. Right. Suppose I said A is less than B but greater than C. How will you show this? How will you show this? A is less than B but greater than C. How will you show this? So how can I show this? As A is a less than B. Suppose this A is here. A is a less than B. That means A is a less than B. Right? B to bada. But A is greater than C. So I can show like this. Yeah, or even I can say that A is a greater than B or less than, sorry, A is less than B, na? Huh. But greater than C, yeah. I can show like this also, as A is less than C but greater than B. Okay, so whenever I give this sequence, na, I just have to remember that instead of this, I have to use this sequence. That is a greater than, I have to use more times. Okay, if is it possible, then many of the questions that this will help you. So either using this, let's try to use this symbol, that is greater than. If I want to show this A is a less than B, then I will show like that instead of this. Okay, are you getting? Because in the question that will help you. So have you understood this? Why? Because it will help you in the exam questions, as I'm saying. In the question, you will know that why I'm saying up to this. Because they ask you the sequence. So whenever I give the sequence, I goes from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like that. As many times it goes from higher to lower. That means first rank, second rank, third rank, fourth rank. And then obviously first rank is important more that. Okay. Actually, don't worry. You will get confused in this. So let's forget this. Because I know 5 is greater, so you can get confused. But as per the rank, I am explaining that. That's why this will help you actually. Just remember this. In the questions, I will explain it once again. Okay. Yeah, we don't know the B and C's relation, but as I know that both relations will be A, right? So of course, if the A is less than the B, that means B से तो A छोटा है, right? But what are they saying that greater than C? But what what is this? This A is the greater than C. So as I have to write down it as a as C. But if I want this three, all three concept, then of course this will help because as A is greater than C, right? And this B is greater than A. So obviously this B will greater than C. We were asking this. Have you understood that? That as I said, B is greater than A, right? And this A is greater than C. That means suppose B is a 10, A is a 7 and C is a 5. As I said, B is a greater than A and A is a greater than C. That means obviously B is a greater than C. And this is an obvious common thing. Okay? Clear. That's really good. So up to this, all basics are clear because these are too much important. Questions you can solve easily, but if you understood this only. So is there anyone have any problem up to this? So let's see the questions. For the question number 1, read this question and yes, I will give the solution, but you can try at least, okay? Okay, let's solve all together. What are they saying that H, I, J, K, L are 5 horses in a row, in a race. H is faster than K. H is a faster, that means more. H is a faster than K, but slower than L. Whenever the word is a but, that means H is a faster than K, but slower than L. That means that but is for H, but slower than L. That means L से छोटा है, but K से faster है. But H से L से slower है. Whatever I have written on the board, is there anyone have problem with this? As per the sentence, I have write down only itself. So, is there anyone have problem? Many of you are giving the answers itself. Okay. So let's solve. I think so you have understood up to this. Now what are they saying that I is faster than J? I don't know, but I know only that I is faster than J. Okay. I don't know where to put this I and J, but I know only I is faster than J. It is known that J is faster than L. This J is faster than L, and of course this I is faster than J. So obviously this sequence will be like this. Is there anyone have problem in this sequence? So what are they saying that which of the following is the fastest horse? So obviously fastest will be I. Is there anyone have problem with this? No doubt. That's really good. So let's go for the next question, and next question you are going to solve. Okay. You all are going to give me the answer of the next question. As this question is on the poll, whenever we solve this type of questions, then if I don't know the exact question, let's write down what each and every sentence in the diagram as far as the greater than or less than or ahead or whatever. Just write down as it is on the paper and then give the sequence. Okay, then that will be more useful actually. So let's see how will we solve this question. As they are saying that 5 students Priyanka, Mary, Sunil, Asha and Riyan are standing in a line. Priyanka and Sunil are standing ahead of Riyan. That means इस Riyan के ahead में कौन-कौन होगा? Priyanka and Sunil. But I don't know whether Sunil is here or Priyanka is here, right? But yes, I will write down as a exactly. I don't know anyone's position. I know that they are ahead of Riyan. Then what are they saying that? Sunil is standing between Riya and Asha. This Sunil is standing between Riya and Asha. But is it necessary to stand like this? They can stand like this also. Right? Sunil is between Riya and Asha. Sunil is between Riya and Asha. Then what are they saying that? Sunil is standing between between Sunil and Mary, Riya is standing. Between Sunil and Mary, Riya is standing. Sunil and Mary, Riya is standing. Similarly, between Sunil and Mary, Riya is standing. Right? But what are they saying that S is to the ahead of R. Right? So S to the ahead of R, this condition is not possible. So obviously this condition will be here. And of course, to the left of R, there is a S and P, so P will be here. So what will be the sequence? P, A, S, R, M, that is Priyanka, Asha, Sunil, Riyan and Mary. Anyone have problem in this? So let's go for the next question. I hope you have cleared up to this next question, which is the question of CMAT, and you are going to solve this question. Yes, so let's explain now, right? Okay, as this is enough time. What are they saying that 5 boys, Ganesh, Shitish, Ishan, Jaiki and Kailash, always compete with one another. Ishan gets more marks. Whenever this is marks now, Then just let's do one thing, that this is the first, second, third, fourth, and fifth. Let's draw this. Whenever it is a marks or ages, that means you know that it is a comparison line. Then let's draw this, that it will get help by in a solution. Okay. So what are they saying now? Actually, yeah, this won't help, but let's see. Okay, what are they saying? That Ishan gets more marks than Kailash. Ishan gets more marks than Kailash. Right? Now, what are they saying? That Jaiki gets less marks than Ganesh. Jaiki gets less marks than Ganesh. That means Ganesh gets more marks than Jaiki. Right? Then what are they saying? That in the next, Hitesh gets more marks than Jaiki and Kailash. Hitesh gets more marks than Jaiki and Hitesh gets more marks than Kailash. As these four sentences are given here. Right? And what are they saying now? Whose marks among the following could be the lowest? As I know that G is greater than someone, so G won't be lowest, right? G is one of greater than one of the one anyone of I mean G is greater than anyone, so it's not possible. Similarly, as I is greater than Kailash, so obviously this is not possible. This H is greater than J, this is also not possible. H is greater than K, this is H is not possible. So who is remaining? Either K or J, because I don't know exact answer. Either Jaiki or Kailash, but they are saying that whose marks among the following could be the lowest, and in the options only Jaiki is there. So your answer will be option number D, that is the Jaiki. Got it? Is there anyone a problem? Jaiki, yes, Jaiki and Kailash, but Kailash is not in the option, so that my answer will be Jaiki. Up to this, no one have any problem? I hope so. Okay, if you have any problem, then please ask. And yes, now let's solve this question. So what are they saying? That 6 students, PQ, RST, and we are top 6 rankers, but not necessarily in the order. Okay, as they are rankers. So this is the first rank, second rank, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth rank. Okay, and these are the ranks. Q got less marks than R and B. Q got less marks than R and B. That means R is greater than Q and B is also greater than Q. Right? As I don't know the exact position, I will just write down whatever are they saying. Then what are they saying? That P got more marks than T but less than S. P got more marks than T but less than S. Okay, this is also one given. Then Q got second least marks. As I know the exact position, I will directly write down it as it is. Q got the second least. Then V got second highest. So as we know the V's position also. Right? And R got less marks than the P. R got less marks than means of course P is greater than R. Right? So I have to give this position, right, to all of them. That means V and Q, I know that. So S, P, T, and R, I have to give them position. So as I know that Q say R and P are greater. But is there anyone who is greater than V? No, no one is 8 minutes. Q got less than marks than R and B. Is there any sentence I missed? No, P got more marks than T but less than S. Right. So as I know that who is the most greatest one, as per in this, S will be the greatest one because no one is more than S. So S will come here. Right. Now what is the position of remain only P, T and R? But as I know that R is greater than Q, so obviously no R won't be here. Right. So either R will be here or it will be here. But in the R, if I observe that P is greater than R, so of course P will be here and R will be here. Then of course who is remaining? T. Got this? How I decided? You have to decide that you know the V and Q's position exactly. But from this, as I know no one is greater than S, so S position will be here. Q से बड़ा कौन है? R and V are greater than Q, but yes, P is greater than R. So P and R will be positions will be this. So of course T is remaining. So T will be at the last position. Whoever saying R, as I know that R is greater than Q, R's pass or R's rank is greater than Q. So of course R is not possible. Have you got this? Is S is the highest? Yes. S is the highest. S, V, P, R, Q, T. This will be your sequence. So let's take a quick summary of all, as one person only need a review. So all summary we will take, and after that I will give you the practice questions. Okay, I will show you the practice question. So in the lecture, what we have seen in the order and sequence. At first, we have understood the meaning of this greater than and less than. As I said that if the meaning of this, okay, if the this symbol, then what is the meaning is that P is greater than R. That means P is not less than nor equals to R. Meaning of this, okay? So if I am saying that P is less than R, so what will be the meaning? Or I can say A and B, okay? So you won't get confused. So what is the meaning of this symbol? That A is less than B. That means A is not greater than or equal to B. Because of course it is not possible, only one condition. Either greater or equal or great less. In these three, only one is a possible. It is not possible two conditions will apply at same time. It's not possible. Okay. So either it will be greater or equal or less. So this meaning of A is less than B. That means A is neither greater nor equals to B. Now if there are the option like A is less than or equal to B, this meaning of this sentence is A is less than or equals to B. That means A is not greater than B. Similarly, for this A is greater than equal to B, that means A is not less than B. Okay, so this was the simple meaning of that symbols which have helped you in the questions. So let's draw some of here now. All thanks. Yeah, but no any problem now. So thank you so much. See you in the next session. Up to that, study karte raho and stay safe. Bye bye. Take care.